Which level of English are you in? Beginner, elementary, intermediate, advanced, or near native? Today you're going to find out. You don't need a test paper. You don't need grammar questions. You don't need a teacher sitting next to you. All you need is your ears and a little attention. In this episode, you will listen to 6 short stories. Each story represents one level of English, from A1 to C2. If one story feels easy and the next one suddenly feels hard, that moment tells you something important. That's your level. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. This is not about perfection. This is about awareness. Let's begin. Level 1, A1, beginner. At this level, English is very simple. Sentences are short, words are common, ideas are clear. If this story feels easy, you are at least A1. My name is Cherry. I am 35 years old. I live in a small town. I live with my sister. We have a cat. Her name is Bella. Our house is small but clean. It has 2 rooms, a kitchen and a bedroom. Every morning, I wake up at 6:30. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I usually eat bread and eggs. I drink tea. After breakfast, I go to work. I work in a bakery. I sell bread and cakes. The bakery is near my house. I walk to work. It takes 15 minutes. At work, I talk to customers. I smile and say hello. People are friendly. In the evening, I go home. I eat dinner with my sister. We talk and watch TV. At night, I feel tired. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. My cat sleeps near me. I like my life. It is simple. I am happy. If you understood this easily, your English is at least A1. Now let's move up. Level 2, A2, elementary. Here, English becomes more connected. Sentences are longer. Ideas flow together. If you can follow this story comfortably, you are at least A2. My name is Daniel, and I live in a small apartment near the city center. It's not very big, but it's comfortable and quiet. I work as a delivery driver for a local company. My job starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. I usually ride my bike because traffic can be very busy. During the day, I deliver packages to different offices and homes. Some people are in a hurry. Others like to chat for a few minutes. I enjoy meeting different people every day. It makes my job interesting. At lunchtime, I usually eat something quick, like a sandwich or fruit. Sometimes I sit in a park if the weather is nice. After work, I like to relax. I often cook dinner at home and listen to music. On some evenings, I meet friends for coffee. On weekends, I visit my parents or watch movies at home. I don't like very loud places. I prefer calm and simple activities. If this story felt clear and easy, your level is around A2 or higher. Now things get more interesting. Level 3, B1, intermediate. At B1, English starts to feel useful. You can understand opinions, reasons, and experiences. If you can follow the main idea without stress, you're around B1. My name is Kevin, and I work as a customer support assistant for an online company. I've been doing this job for about 4 years now. My work mainly involves answering emails and helping customers solve problems. Some issues are simple, like password resets. Others take more time and patience. At first, this job felt stressful because I was afraid of making mistakes. But over time, I learned that listening carefully is more important than answering quickly. After work, I usually go for a walk to clear my mind. Being outside helps me relax after sitting at a desk all day. In the evenings, I study English online. I want to improve because I hope to move abroad one day. Learning a new language is challenging, but it also gives me confidence. On weekends, I enjoy hiking or meeting friends. We talk about work, life, and future plans. I like having these conversations because they help me understand myself better. If you understood most of this naturally, you are at least B1. Now let's go deeper. Level 4, B2, Upper Intermediate. Here, English becomes more expressive. Ideas are detailed. Thoughts connect over time. If this feels comfortable, you are doing very well. My name is Sophia, and I work as a marketing consultant. For many years, I believed that success meant working longer hours and achieving visible results. I enjoyed my work, but something felt off. Even when projects went well, I rarely felt satisfied. Over time, I realized that I was focusing too much on outcomes and not enough on balance. I began to question what I really wanted from my career. 2 years ago, I decided to reduce my workload. It wasn't an easy choice. I worried about money and expectations. But something unexpected happened. With more time to think and rest, my ideas improved. My communication became clearer. Clients responded better. Now I work fewer hours, but with more intention. I've learned that productivity isn't about constant movement. It's about clarity. If you followed this comfortably, your English is around B2. Let's move forward. Level 5, C1, Advanced. At C1, English feels natural. You understand nuance, reflection, and abstract ideas. My name is Thomas, and I've spent most of my career managing teams in fast-paced environments. Over the years, I've learned that leadership is far less about authority than it is about awareness. People don't struggle because they lack ability. They struggle because they feel misunderstood. One of the most important skills I've developed is learning how to listen without planning my response. When people feel heard, their confidence grows. Failure, I've discovered, is rarely about mistakes. It's about missed conversations. These days, I focus more on building trust than controlling outcomes. The results often take care of themselves. If this felt smooth and clear, you're at C1. Now comes the final level. Level 6, C2, Near Native CHA Expert. At this level, language is not just understood, it is felt. I've come to believe that clarity is not something we achieve through effort, but through presence. We spend so much time interpreting the past and predicting the future that we forget to inhabit the moment we're actually in. Language, at its highest level, becomes less about communication and more about resonance. It allows us to shape thoughts that don't yet have form and give voice to emotions that resist definition. With time, I've learned that understanding isn't about accumulation. It's about refinement. Letting go of unnecessary noise until only what matters remains. If this felt natural and emotionally clear, your English is very close to native level. So, which level are you in? Maybe one story felt easy and the next felt challenging. That's perfect. Language learning isn't a straight line, it's a journey. Remember this: fluency is not a destination, it's a relationship with language. Thank you for listening. Keep learning, keep listening, and keep growing. See you in the next episode.